Jed here to demonstrate how to create your main greeting in Grasshopper. The main greeting is what callers will hear when they call your phone number unless it is routed to a specific extension. The greeting gives the callers instructions to press to be connected with the desired department or individual. I'll provide some best practices to use when creating the main greeting. You must be an admin to create account greetings in Grasshopper. Grasshopper admin portal can be accessed to this site. I've already signed in as the admin Ryan Noble. Before creating your greeting, it is vital to note what is available. Let's start with your phone numbers section. These are the numbers you currently have connected to your Grasshopper account. The numbers will have access to the same extensions. However, they do not have to be routed to the same location or use the same main greeting. I'll talk more about that later. Click the Extensions tab. Here are your current extensions, and these are separated by department, employee, and other. All Grasshopper accounts have extensions 0 through 6 reserved for department extensions. They are only active, however, if they have been created and someone has been assigned to them. For example, I have users assigned to extensions 1 and 2, which I've designated to sales and support. If they press 0, a greeting will tell them of store hours. I set the greeting on that to repeat indefinitely until the caller hangs up. You only want to mention active extensions when creating your main greeting. Let's check out the employee extensions. They have 3 digits. Like directory extensions, nothing will happen unless someone has been routed to the extension. One of these extensions can be dialed if all 3 digits are not dialed. The Grasshopper system is designed to direct the call to the closest match by default. With my account, for example, extension 5 is not in use. If someone dials that, they will be connected to extension 705. Here is the other extension section, which is set aside for the name directory. Extensions 8 and 9 are unique. Unlike others on your system, they are always available to be dialed when the number is called unless the phone number has been routed to an extension. Pressing 8 will access the name directory. Pressing 9 will replay the main greeting. Now that we've reviewed what's available with our account, let's look at the phone numbers again. Scroll the page back up to the top. Click the heading for your phone numbers. Click the drop-down list next to one of the numbers. Again, all phone numbers added to your Grasshopper account will share the same active extensions. However, they do not have to hear the same greeting or be routed to the same location. I won't forward the phone numbers to specific extensions in this example. I will, however, have each one play a different greeting. For the first greeting, for example, I could tell callers it was the number for support. The second number could hear a message about sales. Even though the other extensions would be active, they would not be announced in the greeting. This is one example to consider if you want each phone number to have a different main greeting. Now, let's move on to the greetings. Click Settings. Then click the Greetings tab. Here's a section of the main greeting. If greetings beyond the system default are available, you will see a number in parentheses. Click the Change Greeting button. Here's where you can see your available greetings. The Options section is where you can determine what happens if no one makes a selection after hearing the greeting. Click the drop-down list here. There are options here to repeat the greeting, transfer the call to another number or extension, or even end the call. Click the Create New Greeting button. From here, there are 4 available options for recording your greeting. You can write the script and have a professional studio record that, but there will be a fee. You can upload your greeting. Finally, you can record the greeting with your phone or computer. Please view our online resources if you have questions about any of these 4 options. Once you record or upload a greeting, it will appear here. Click the Use button for the one you wish to hear when your number is called. Finally, let me provide some recommendations for what to include in your greeting. You'll want to state the name of your company. You may want to tell the caller to listen to the entire greeting before making a selection. Let them know of the Active Directory extensions you want to showcase and, if applicable, employee extensions. Finally, you can let them know about the options to press 8 for the company directory or 9 to hear the greeting again, since those numbers are always active. That's all there is to creating main greeting in Grasshopper.